now beaming into Nerd FT Radio.
This is Nerd FT Radio, where nerds full-time, explorers of the metaverse, surfers of the blockchain, and not in our mom's basement. I'm RSG, aka the cats are back, and I'm here with Crypto Crier, aka the Doodle Seller. How are you, Crier?
Doing good, man. How are you?
I'm doing great. We got a lot of news. Yeah, you're licked up. Hey, listen, I'm going to be honest. I'm aka the Duplicator seller as well. So we're going to talk about that because obviously in the Doodle land, things are rolling. Number 2, you heard my aka, the cats are rolling. And number 3, we got to talk a little bit Dookey Dash because it's the thing everyone's really talking about other than, of course, the other 2 topics of the day. Yeah. So let's get going. So, Crier, we are officially duplicating our OG Doodles. What's the sentiment on your side?
The whole experience was really cool and doing that stuff, but not a big fan on the flow stuff. Okay. I've already aired my opinion on it a little bit. Under the impression that you could mint to your Dapper wallet, listening to Poopy on an NFT Now Spaces the other day, that you could mint there, then transfer to the Lilico wallet to have a self-custody, since I don't really want to use Dapper and have someone else custody my NFTs. That was not the case. I still had to do full KYC, had to do a bunch of loops. And when I get to my self-custody wallet, I now can't sell the duplicated items anymore because the wallet doesn't work with the Gaia marketplace. Whatever. So they've chosen to go that route. It's the easy route. It is easy. The wallet was, if you're not trying to actually self-custody and do these things, which I am a massive supporter of, then it's easy. But if you're trying to do that route, then you can't sell your duplicated items.
Your duped items, right? And your beta pass as well. Remember, if you did duplicate, you did also receive a beta pass, correct? This is my take on it. And most of the things that you said are absolutely at 100% correct. Now, when we look at what Doodles wants to do with Doodles 2, this is the next step to onboard the next million people and what they want to do. So they pick a marketplace, a blockchain like Flow. As we all know, what Flow is NBA Top Shot, Dapper Labs. How I personally got into the space was Dapper Labs, was NBA Top Shots. And when you think about how easy it is to use it, that was my easy route. Remember, I went the easy route instead of going to pick up a couple apes and have generational wealth, not work anymore. But we decided to go the NBA Top Shot route, which allowed me to go the easy route to learn blockchain, to learn about NFTs. And it was very Web 2 oriented. It was like going on Instagram. It was like going on ESPN.com. It was like going
with your Gmail and let it ride.
Exactly. So on that side, I understand why they go the flow route, because in the whole process of it, except maybe the transactions, which still now it just feels very Web 2 for us, but more of the sense of when you went into it, you duplicated your doodle, the whole 9. It just felt like a process like you've done it before. It was very simple. Yeah. Click here are the
Open
stuff.
Up your loot boxes. Animation. It's just like a loot box, just how most games released like a loot box type system.
Very familiar like for anyone. Exactly. So they went the route of that. But when we think back to what Duplicators is going to be and what Doodles 2 is going to be, it's not for the ordinary NFT collector. It's not for obviously it is, but it is for the holder, the Doodle holder. But the main purpose of all of this is for the individuals that are still stuck not in the Web3 stuff. So they have to make it as simple as possible so they understand it, they come in, they learn, and then they elevate into becoming Crier Jr. So now on the side of what's going on here, I shout out to the team on my end for doing all that. It was very well structured, everything going good on that side. But for the native NFT consumer, NFT individual,
for sure.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. That was not the way to go. I will attest
I don't understand why it has to be so restrictive. Like, why can't I use my own wallet? Why they were promising these things that were as the other user, you're not gonna have a problem either. It flows is not a walled garden. It's easy to use and stuff like that. And I don't know. There's just now if I ever want to participate in any of this duplicated item stuff, you can't have a custodied wallet, which I just find
let me ask you, is this something maybe you can see them changing later down the road, or it's no.
I think it's like up to Gaia, and I don't think that they like it's up to their marketplace unless they have just how like Blur and competitor. We have Blur, Looks Rare, and all the other competitors on ETH. It's wallet agnostic. Anyone can log in with any wallet provider. There's 15. I don't know. There's not 15. Like 5 wallet providers on Flow, but Gaia only allows Dapper Wallet because it's I'm guessing it's made through Dapper or something like along those lines. So again, is this the one they use for Top Shots and then trading and selling Top Shots, or?
Yeah, they use it's a Dapper wallet in the whole 9, so it's all
I meant for like is Gaia something you used before, or is it something?
No, it's not. Absolutely not. Okay. So on the side of Top Shot, it's literally just NBA Top Shot. You go there, you have a Dapper wallet, and it's connected. So whenever I do anything on Gaia and I just go to NBA Top Shot, like I'll tell you right now, I sold a beta pass for 250 USD. That actually, if I go to Top Shot, I can buy a moment for 250. It's already there.
It's already in the Top Shot.
It's already there. It's all connected.
Yeah, like I don't understand why Top Shot has a full application and its own standalone thing, like on the internet. Why couldn't Doodles do something along those lines instead of using their marketplace? Again, they charge a 1% additional processing fee, and so it's actually 3.5% of your trades. I don't. It's just there's a lot of. It's just like why would you have to do the blockchain smoke and mirrors stuff when realistically it's just you could have done you don't need blockchain for this. You could have used PayPal, could have used whatever. Like you're not integrating any of the blockchain things, so what's the point of that? That's my biggest thing. I just don't see the catch here.
Okay. Here, let's go a little bit on the lighter note on the side of Dooplicator. Yeah. Hey, listen, we've been wrong multiple times, but we've also been right multiple times. So we'll have to go ahead and see. But now on the side of the Dooplicator, the items that you're seeing, let's get on the lighter note. Let's have some fun on this side. What's that item for
Trades
you
were
that
cool.
You're like, oh shit, I need? What was that one item though?
I definitely thought that a lot of the holographic items were really cool, really well done.
You did get one, by the way.
Got the holographic boxing gloves. Those were
by the way,
cool.
I got that too, by the way.
Yeah,
thanks.
Loaded up on them. There were some. I got like the AirPods. Those are interesting. I don't know. There's a lot of cool traits to customize your doodle. But there's nothing that was like, oh yeah, this is amazing. I thought there was like the fire, like just the really rare ones look really cool. But
just
those are too rich for my blood.
Yeah.
Hey, people can be negative sometimes. I don't know.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I'll stay on the lighter note. I think
we can have an argument about why you think I'm wrong and you're right. Yeah,
no, absolutely. Hey, listen, I'll put it this way. When you go look at the Fortnite skins, the first season, they're not the best skins in the game. But if you go on eBay and you go and try to find those skins, those are the ones that cost the most because you literally can't touch those. Now, when we go more and more, and obviously they have this drop, they're going to be like, all right, we're going back to the drawing board. We have to make something even better, something new, something different. You're going to see these traits elevate, evolve into better traits. They're going to look nicer and all this, but there's always going to be something about having the first of something that a collector, as you can tell, will always want to have. So it's going to be super cool to finally see the marketplace on that side. We did see opening night, which was, what was it? It was Tuesday night.
For which?
For Dooplicator. It opened up Tuesday night.
Tuesday at
midnight,
Tuesday at 11
So Wednesday,
like
11:59 pretty much. And that night, everything was selling and people made a boatload of money. And I should have listed those hollow boxing gloves
for sure
when I had the chance. We both should have. But we will see what happens on the Doodle side. Up next is the Genesis box, and that's where the music starts playing in and other traits as well. So it will be interesting to see. I know you're very excited on the music side of things to see how that's going to come into play with all of this.
Come into play with the whole ecosystem. Just obviously, this is the first iteration. This is the OG Doodle getting to get their traits on the sense of these things are still selling for $19 for a pair of socks. I don't think the average person.
At one point, hey, listen, last night they were like at 100. By the way,
I know, but even now they're still overpriced comparatively. What I think the average person, if I told them that they had to buy like a socks and pants and shirt and crown, and there's no way they're going to spend more than $40.
Yeah, maybe that's what. Listen, that's what the Genesis box is for. This is what I've been telling people.
A lot more.
Exactly. A way more supply and a lot more people have it, not
Dilutish.
just holders. Exactly. So this is what I say, and we'll end the doodle conversation on this. When we think about about doodles and duplicators, that's for the holders. When you think about Genesis box, when I think about Genesis box, I believe for the everyday NFT person. And I think the next drop, which we know will be coming, that's the drop that will be the mass adoption. A lot of FUD has been coming out on Twitter saying, "Isn't how can we mass adopt someone with $100 pair of socks?" I'm like, listen, these are the first items for those holders, those OG traits. The next one will be the Genesis box that will open the gates to the other NFT individuals that might not have doodles, might not have duplicators, and then that following drop, if they do it correctly, that's the one the masses will be like, I want this. What is this? How do I get my hands on it? Let's go. I really, if they do it correctly, that's the route I think we see this play. It's a 3-stepper, which will then turn into like a 100-stepper, but we'll see what happens on that side. But like I said on my AK side, the cats are booming again. The cool cats came out at their town hall. By the way, the town hall today was on YouTube for the first time ever, YouTube Live. And we had Link, Klon, Jarvis, and the new CEO all on, and they were talking about what the brand is going to evolve into. We know that the Cool Cat account went completely dark. It had a little blackout. That's where the first crier. When's the last time you saw me change my PFP? Because never. So I changed my PFP. Now I'm stuck because of Elon. By the way, Elon, you listen to me here. Elon, please. I know you're one of our listeners. Please let me change my profile picture back. It's the same cat. He was just hiding. So we're good. All right.
In a black hole.
But I was just in a little black hole. It's fine. All right. So we got a lot of really cool things going on the Cool Cat side. Number one, a complete rebrand. We're now seeing a front face Cool Cat as the logo of the Cool Cats and new colors that are going into the mix. But the main things that are going to happen here, and Cry, you made a valid point about this earlier. They're pretty much grabbing little things from multiple projects. You said cool. They're grabbing a little bit from the Doodles on the side of they want to make some accessories. We'll talk about that in a second. Number two, they're grabbing some of the things from Sappy Seals with their generator machine and all that stuff.
Yeah, taking the content from the traits from the content of the community and stuff like that.
Exactly. And they're on the side of Animo doing a game. They just found out finally that, oh crap, we're not a gaming company. We're just a character development and storytelling company. So let's try to get the big dogs over at Animoca to make a game for us. But let's talk about what's going on with the cats. So number one, Milk's done. Milk, the token that I was promised, not promised, but was told I was going to make a lot of money off of, which, by the way, if you are a listener of this podcast and a Cool Cat holder and you listen to me, you made half an ETH to over 1 ETH on Milk, because the second that shit went live, we were selling that bad boy as quickly as possible. But that's going offline on the 7th. The passive generation of Milk is going off on the 7th. And what's going to really happen with Cooltopia and the game and everything, it's going to be like a day by day, month by month basis to see, because what's going on here is not that many people are playing. So they want to see what exactly is going to happen. They're trying to understand, like, I don't want to really do this.
They're starting over. They're revamping. They took there were a lot of issues. We got new leadership. We got new focus, new drive. Everyone's we're crowding around a new experience. The whole fractured thing. We got the black hole, the drawing. He's getting into the Twitch streaming side, getting to know
the animation side, all that stuff. Absolutely.
And again, they're stealing cool ideas from other companies and then making it their own. They stole stuff from Doodles and then they turned it into a more gamified experience. And my C turned out great. Yep. This is something where
listen, I'd like you're not in school.
Real original idea and crush it. I see.
Hey, we can evolve ideas because listen, to be honest, if you go back into gaming, you go back into storytelling, everything's stolen from something, but it's evolved into something beautiful. But let's talk about the other stuff. We have Cool Score and what that's going to mean. So it's a scoring system for the Cool Cat ecosystem based on the NFTs that you hold, the participation in the Discord, the milk that you have, the in real life events that you go on, the new things like journeys and maybe even explorers. That's their new paper cats. All that is going to add up and you're going to get a score. And with that score, you're going to be able to do something with it in the future. It can be from exclusive thing at events, exclusive drops, free merchandise, a lot of really cool things. So they're putting on the scoring system to be
turning it into a loyalty reward system, like
exactly
how other brands have in the past. You've said that, and this is what NFTs are all about since the start. We always talk about that. We've seen other companies. We've seen Gutter Cat going this same exact route too, with their whole like revamp of their website and having the whatever I can't remember what they're calling it, but a similar approach of rewarding the loyalty to
their badges. They had badges, badges. Cool Cats have the same thing. They have badges, everything like that. And I know, if I'm not mistaken, even Lazy Lions are doing something very similar as well. A lot of people are pivoting this way. Thank you guys for finally listening to the community after a year.
Yeah, got to get a little rough and got a little dirty before you.
Yeah, find out. That's unfortunate. But what else we got? We got 2 partnerships. We have Ledger. So if you are a cool cat, or a cool pet, you're going to have the ability, not receive, you have the ability to pretty much take a quiz. When you go on Coinbase and you take that little quiz and you get some reward, the safety ones, and you get 2-3 of the token. This is going to happen on this side with Ledger, and it's going to be a safety quiz. And I know you like this, and I know I like this, where it's going to teach people to be safe. So
for sure,
I should probably take that quiz. So what's going to happen there is you're going to go ahead and take that quiz. At the end of it, you're going to receive a Ledger NFT, Cool Cat NFT Ledger, whatever. And that's going to give you the opportunity to later down the road buy this Ledger. So it's not going to be free. It's not redeemable. They're probably going to have some promotions and whatnot, and some people get some free. But on this side, you're going to do the quiz. You're going to receive the NFT. You'll probably have the ability to sell it if you want to, if you don't want the Ledger. And then you're good to go. But to be honest, I'm pissed with Ledger. Why are they still making these ledgers if they already have their stacks thing coming out? This is just blown my mind. But whatever. The other partnership that we have going on is Hologram. Hologram we've seen on the Deadfella side, on the Bored Ape side, on a bunch of other projects where it's going to be what we're doing here on YouTube, but it's going to be our cat. It's going to be our ape. It's going to be our Deadfella. It's going to be our Gutter Cat. So what's going on here is that they've teamed up with them to not only generate the 2D really cool animation, but it's also going to be a 3D one. And there's going to be a full body as well. And this is going to be an AR mode on mobile app also. So if you are in the ecosystem, you are going to be able to be beta testers. So they need them. So I'll be honest right here. Your boy's going to go for it. Let's see what happens.
Going for it.
Yeah, we got to go.
We can do our quick hitters in there.
Yeah, I can do the quick hitters in here. But all right, what else we got? There's a lot of stuff. Can we have the and counter here as well? Goddamn. And what we got going on as well, Animoca is going to produce a brand new game for Cool Cats. Cool Cats finally realized, oh crap, we're not a gaming company. Like I said before, let's allow the big dogs to do it. And this is what's going to happen. There's going to be a mobile game coming out for the cats very soon on an iPhone or Android near you. You got that joke from my quick hitter if you watched that. What else we got? Fractures. This is probably going to be the last thing we got going. Fractures. A brand new NFT is going to be dropped into your wallet. The funny thing is, while they were in the town hall, ETH was pumping. And gas was at like 150, and Jarvis goes, yeah, it's going to be dropped right now, but let's just wait a second till gas gets a little low, and we'll send it.
Keep it reduced.
Yeah, let's not try to take that much money out. But what's going to go down, if you have a cool cat or a cool pet, you're going to be receiving this fracture. It's going to be evolving along these journeys that we're going to go along for the ride. This is going to be the storytelling of Blue and Chugs, what we saw in the little video of them flying into the little rift, or the fracture is what they're calling it. And we're going to find out what exactly is going to be happening. Participating in the journeys are required to be eligible for rarer traits. So now they're taking on the side of maybe a Dookey Dash type of thing. Obviously on a Dookey Dash, it's skill based, but you have to participate to do something. On this side, it just looks like it's participation, not actually skill based. So again, awesome things happening with the Cool Cats. I'm super excited. Crier, how excited are you on a scale 1 to 10?
No, I think it's pretty cool. Like maybe like a 7.
I'll take it. How excited are you right now with Doodles? 1 to 7 or 1 to 10?
5.
All right, we're winning. All right, the cats are winning. Shout out to the cats. Crier.
I don't ever would have never ever said that. And again, like you're looking at their Explorer idea, like again, they're taking a little bit of the stuff from Doodles, the traits, stuff like that.
We didn't even talk about that. Okay, go ahead.
The Explorer, yeah. But again, they're like, it says on their little thing, it's going to be chain agnostic, and it's going to have
your ears perked right there.
Yeah,
so
I'm all for it. Like anytime that anyone's going, we saw the same thing with Pudgy. Like Pudgy took out Arbitrum. They're going to Optimism, AVAC, and what was the other one? B&B. So
yep,
they're choosing the route. You can do it however you want. That's the whole point of this system. So.
All right, it's going to be super cool. Let's talk about that just a second, and we'll go over to Dookey Dash so we can end it right here because, unfortunately, your boy Cry didn't do his homework, and we can't talk about the third episode of The Last of Us. But
I had to go be a pirate all weekend. And
yeah, you were chilling. All right, let's talk about Explorers for a second. Crier said very similar to what Doodles is trying to do. It's going to be a cool cat, and it's going to be a full body customization. It's going to be multi-platform, so that's the cool part that I know Crier absolutely loves. Maybe Cool Cats, the Explorers are going to explore over to Avalanche. They're going to explore over to Matic. What if they explore over to Bitcoin?
Yeah, we got those Bitcoin NFTs now. Have you seen that?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on over there. But all right, what else we got? We got
shit. You see all that stuff? It's going crazy.
Yeah, they're all going crazy. We have
utility. Like, let's censor this stuff.
Oh God, good Lord. Bitcoin maxis are so weird. All right, whatever. What else we got? We have community generated assets. When they say that, we know that Klon has multiple streams that he does on Twitch. And the really cool thing about those streams are he asks for help. What should I draw? What trait should I draw? And if a lot of those traits that you saw in Cool Pets were literally from just the community telling him, hey, what if you draw this? And he just draws, he's like, freaking love it. Let's go ahead and do it. That's going to happen. The other thing is a low barrier of entry. When you think about the pyramid of Cool Cats, the cats are at the top. The cats are his friends, which we haven't seen yet, and Cool Pets are number 2, and these explorers are going to be at the bottom. So the entry level for this is going to be a lot lower, kind of what we're seeing with Doodles 2, where everyone's going to get a clean canvas. I do see that coming in. And of course, like the community-generated assets, we are going to see new and unique traits that we've never seen before. So that's going to be super exciting. But let's go over to Dookey Dash. Crier, let me ask you how you feel about what's going on. Obviously, we've talked about the game. We don't have to go into detail of the game. You can go over to my stream if you want to check it out. You can go over to Yuga to check it out. You can literally just go on Twitter and you can check it out. But the thing that's come up lately that I want to talk about with you is there is a pro Fortnite gamer that found out about Dookey Dash, got a pass, and literally annihilated the scoreboard, and he's number 1. How do you feel about that? Is this a good thing for the space?
That's huge. I mean, I think it's exactly what they wanted to accomplish.
Thank you.
They took their holders, used their holders, gave them something free. They are their free advertising. People are able to now enjoy a game and they get rewarded and have fun and post all over Twitter of your high scores and do all these things. There's so much engagement with it. Now all the people that it's all skill-based idea is brilliant for the sense that people love to be competitive. That's a huge thing. We're already in a space where people are like flexing profile pictures and fucking 100K profile pictures. They're obviously going to want to compete over something else. They exactly know what their holder base wants and gave it to them, delivered. And you see the volume, you see all the numbers, they crushed it. And now as you get more eyes on it, this is exactly what they want. They can have, might not be entry level for people still, but that's not what they're going for. They're going for that elite type of mentality. Yes. Only the best players can get these things. Only the people who are that flex. That's the flex.
No, I definitely agree with you. Now, FUD is that obviously, let's talk about it. Nate delegated his passes to me. Yeah. Bro delegated his passes to you. Imagine if we were dogs, but unfortunately we're not. I'm like a little dog. I'm like a little dog, but like you're like a little dog because you're not that good at this game. But I'm in the top 5. I'm in the top 5 in NRN, maybe even top 3. But what's going on here is a lot of people are complaining.
Grow and
Grow and Etan. Yeah, that's pretty much it. What's going on here is people are upset that people are able to delegate and are paying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Ethereum for literal gamers and people that are good to go in there and get a top score for them. Are you upset about that? Yes or no?
I don't care about that. I don't think it's anything. I think the whole point of that system was to delegate is to let people who can't afford to pay
experience
like
it.
3 ETH Tier 4 is what, like
I'm so pissed.
7 ETH?
Yeah, it's 7. I saw those at 1.2 and I saw the tier 2 at like 1.45 and I faded the shit out of it and I should have got it. If you go look at my streams, I've literally been on stream for 2-3 hours playing this game and it's the same thing over and over again and it does not get boring. It's ridiculous. It just gets me frustrated after a while. Yeah, but it's a great game. It's a good loop. It's just a great time, and when you're doing it,
it's a social game. Like
others,
we're like, we're riding, man.
We're riding. Shout out to Tornado for that one. But yeah, I definitely agree with you on this side. Get those gamers. We want gamers to come in. Web3 is going to evolve via gaming, gamification. We get the top people in the gaming world to join. They see what's happening in front of them, and guess what they're going to do? They're going to get into NFTs. They're going to get into what we're doing, and this is what we want. If you're upset about it, my DMs are open. I'm just going to laugh. I'm going to be honest with you. This is ridiculous. Let's get to it. Let's get serious. You're grown adults, and for the kids, you're kids. Go play the game and have fun. Golly. Great execution from Yuga. Awesome stuff. Let's hope I've seen some hacks and whatnot. So let's see if they can figure out who did the right stuff, but we'll see. But yeah, other than that, Crier, on the side of the nerd side, have you been up to anything? Obviously, we're not going to talk about Last of Us, but you got anything that closes out? Have you been playing a new game? Are you excited for something coming up? By the way,
I reinstalled Marvel Snap so I can whoop that ass.
New update on Marvel Snap. Number 1, there is battle mode. You can play against a friend. Super awesome game mode. New cards are coming in. The game is just phenomenal. I'm having a blast. By the way, Adam, our producer, by the way, he's not here at the moment.
Beating you up.
He just hit 100. I've never hit that's ridiculous. And he just started too. He's crushing it. And if you looked at his deck compared to everyone else in NRN, that sounded really bad, but compared to everyone else,
look at that dick.
It ain't looking good. Mine looks great. I just got to say that. Mine looks great. But yeah, man, other than that, no, again, Marvel Snap. Have you seen the new game on Game Pass called Hi-Fi? I got it right here. It's called Hi-Fi Rush.
I've not. I just saw it on your screen.
Right behind. You need to go and just go on YouTube and watch it for 2 minutes, a trailer. Yo, this game is great. And it's $10, but it's free on Game Pass. Great game. I'd check it out if I were you, if you have some time. Super awesome. Music involved. It's like you're battling, like you're fighting, and you're fighting to the beat of music, and it's good action and good storytelling. It's actually super awesome, but I definitely would go ahead and check that out. But other than that, that pretty much wraps it up. We got awesome things going up in the NFT space. It feels like with all these open editions and all these projects rebranding and sending out their stuff, it feels like 2021 again. It feels good. It feels nice. So let's see if we can keep it rolling. Positive energy, except when we're fighting stuff. And again, we're just going to grab one brick at a time. And that's all I got. Peace out.
Peace.
Peace.